favorite.
I want to keep wearing this hat. It's my lucky hat, but after last night, I don't know. It's a must-win situation for the Nuggets tomorrow night, 6:30.
Boy, did it feel good, too, those first 3 quarters. It really did. It felt really good. I'm more offended by that. You made us feel so good, and then you took it away.
They're gaslighting us.
Yes, it felt personal that they blew it at the end last night, especially in OKC. So, all right, longest playoff series ever.
It feels like it.
Every other night they're playing, and like, my God, it feels like it's been a couple of weeks.
It's coming back home. So if you're going to the game, awesome, have fun. Why aren't we going to any games?
I know. We're not at that. We're not. Well, probably because of the things we're about to talk about. And that's a good understanding for people of this is the level we operate at. We're not floor seats kind of people at a Nuggets playoff game.
Would you rather be cringe or ugly or both? Oh, what if you're both?
Ooh, well,
we didn't even talk about that.
It's just bad luck all the way around.
You're never coming back from that.
A new stat saying that people would rather be referred to as ugly. Than cringy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
You and I both have children that are of middle school and high school age. And so I'm used to be called cringe in some things I say.
Yes.
Like, Dad, that was cringe. Dude, you're so cringe.
Like
Bruh.
Your action was cringy.
Bruh, you're so cringe.
Bruh. Yeah.
But then that goes away and then I'm back to being cool again.
Just say Riz around any of them. And
Skibbity Riz.
Yeah. I've never skibbitied.
You should try it.
I'm not going to.
Make you feel good.
I'm on thin ice already.
But I think that you can fix ugly. You can't fix cringe. If people think you're cringe, like just in life general,
there's no coming back from it. That's what we discovered on today's show. So when you take away like a cringy saying, right? If you're actually a cringy person, so in our heads, and just to be polite, we weren't going to say it out loud, but we all thought about somebody in our lives that is kind of cringy, gives you the ick.
Yeah, ick.
Gives you the ick. And is there anything that person could do that would make them not cringy? And then I started to feel really bad in my head because no. I don't think any kind of any behavior I saw that changed would take away the initial ick, like an ew vibe about somebody.
And Gen Z has given us cringe, right? Like, it's a fairly new term, don't you think? Cringe.
Kind of, yeah.
It's fairly new, like within 5 years. What was it when we were like in high school? What did we use? Like
loser?
Creepy?
Creeper?
I
don't know.
What was our cringe?
We probably just used manners and didn't say this about people.
The word hadn't been invented yet. It didn't need to be. No, looking back, there were some cringe people.
Of course there was. I would bet creeper. Like, dude, he's a creeper or something like that. I bet something like that.
Yeah.
Would you rather, if you had to pick, would you rather be ugly or cringy?
Ugly.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
Yep, I would take that any day.
Yep.
Because being, again, cringy for some reason is unfixable.
And again, ugly is fixable with enough, but also it's, it's something that you are ugly and like,
Wait, are
right?
you trying to make this sound nice?
Yeah,
like this is the post show.
You can fix ugly, but you can't fix ugly, so you shouldn't be like
I really don't know what you're gonna say.
Either.
What is your intention here?
You shouldn't not like somebody because they're ugly. It's okay to not like somebody because they're cringy. How about that?
I agree with that.
That's what I meant to say.
I agree with that. You be nice.
Took a minute.
Yes.
Don't hate somebody because they're ugly. Hate them because they're cringy.
And now it feels like you're telling yourself that.
God, get me out of this.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let's talk about what happens in drive-through lines that baristas say is the rudest thing that you can do. And we misunderstood or we saw it differently. Because the rudest thing you can do in any kind of line for coffee is honk. I took that meaning like honk at the car in front of you to drive up to the drive-through, which you took it as completely different.
I thought it was honking at the barista when you roll up to the window and they're not like servicing you.
You're probably right. I just thought in my head it was
yours. I've done. I mean, if somebody in front of me has not gone up and there's space, well, my food and my drink is getting cold at that point. Go up there, honk. I honk.
That is so aggressive in a
No, it's
closed
not.
environment.
No, it's
yes,
not.
it is.
No, it's
It
not.
feels
They're
like
on their phone.
I would never do it. I wouldn't.
They're not
ever.
paying attention and they need to honk. Honks are not rude if you're helping that person. Even at traffic lights, if you're honking at somebody, if I
do
get
that.
honked at, I don't take it personally. Oh, you're right. I should be going. It's not rude to honk at somebody.
I'll honk at a traffic light and not feel bad at all. But if somebody were in front of me,
but what's different?
Like,
Why is
oh
that
my God.
different?
I don't, because you're there together. Like there's a communal
No.
line that you're in. Yes, you're both like, oh, I am ready for a coffee today.
Yeah, but
And
you're
you just
preventing
end
me
up there.
from getting to my coffee. I'm going to honk so you
But
can
you're
get up
on
there
a
so I can get
team.
up there.
You're
No,
on
we're
a
not.
yes, you are.
We're not on a team.
You're on a coffee team. You have to
No.
operate as such.
No.
So the other day, it was Mother's Day. My middle son works at Dutch Bros. Line all the time at Dutch Bros.
Side note,
you know
has
that.
yet to bring us any.
I know.
Super annoyed by that. Do they
He's
even
yet-
have coffee?
He's yet to bring me any. He's never come home with coffee for me.
Is this the same kid that also worked at Raising Cane's and never brought you any Raising Cane's?
Yes. I'm owed chicken and matcha.
Immediately.
Okay. So Brandon, my middle one, works at Dutch Bros. And on Mother's Day, he had to work like an 8-hour shift. So he missed the Nuggets game. I preface it with this because think of a kid his age grinding it out for 8 hours. You're not with your family on Mother's Day and you're missing the Nuggets playoff game.
Yeah.
So that's a
He's not
perfect
having the best
opportunity
day.
for somebody to be super rude in the drive-through line.
Yep.
He said this woman came home, when he came home, he said this woman was in line and his job specifically at Dutch Bros for that hour, they switch rotations and stuff, was to be the guy in traffic that has you move up.
You always have, yep.
Yes.
He's got
Move
the
up.
the
Close
pad,
the gap.
the iPad,
Yep.
scoot.
Have you move up. And then they have to zipper, which is going to wazz out society anyway. You want to see people lose their mind, have them zipper on a highway.
Yep.
So zippering at Dutch Bros keeps the orders in line, right? So he's like, Mom, I think I encountered the rudest customer I've ever encountered working
What
today
happened?
at Dutch Bros. She was on her phone and she wasn't moving up. You would have honked at her.
Oh, honk.
You would have honked
Immediate.
at her. I would have just sat there passively aggressively calling her names and judging the
Exactly.
back of her head.
Mine's healthier. Mine's healthier.
And he's like, hey, ma'am, can I get you to move up? And she goes, don't ever talk to an adult on how they should be driving their vehicle.
Snotty.
She said that to him.
Snotty.
And then he's like, if I could just have you move up to keep the line going. She's like, I was on a business call.
Oh,
That's
a
what she
business
said.
call. I was doing business.
I was doing
on
business
my phone.
on my business phone on a business call. Girl, it's a Sunday.
You are.
And you're getting like a 17 sugary drink.
Yeah.
Shut up. So immediately that comes into my mind, right? Is there an opportunity, since this story came out today, that this happens too much? Is this a gateway for me to become a park ranger? Like first I guard drive-through lines?
Yeah, drive-through line patrol person. But
Okay.
okay.
A patrol lends to vest. So now I've got a uniform.
Yeah.
Which is authority.
You're gonna have to have an ear microphone
Jesus, yes.
because you got to communicate
Say-
back to the crew
Say more
inside.
things. So we've got a situation. We've got codes I have to learn.
Yep.
We've got a 419.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I'll have to assign 419 to some sort of behavior now. I've got so much to do.
Maybe steel toe boots because hi, you're in a parking lot.
Jesus, you never know. I mean,
It's
you never
assumed
know.
you need to protect your toes.
Right. And if somebody spills a hot drink, I'm now protected against a burn. Okay. I've got a first aid kit in the fanny pack. This is my gateway to authority.
But I feel like at Chick-fil-A, those people have it down. Just
They do.
Just work at Chick-fil-A and be that person that works out in that line.
Yeah. Well, I want to go back to the drive-through lane because I have this fantasy.
So you would want like a McDonald's and a Burger King where they don't have people patrolling anyway out there.
No.
The In-N-Out people, they're on it as well. In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A,
No.
it's in their job title to.
No, I don't want any of that. I want Dutch Bros and Parker because I have
Because
a fantasy.
that lady might come back
that
and you can yell at her.
See, you know me really well. I've got it all in my head. It starts with a hair pull, which is a 417. That's the code. You talk to my kid like that.
And you pull your earrings out too, right?
That's right. That's right.
So your
And
outfit
then-
has to include earrings because it's dramatic.
Right. I shut off my box because I don't want anybody on the inside hearing what I'm about to say to her for talking to my kid like that. This is where it begins. Oh my God.
Show
we
us your
solved
stance.
So much
What would your
today.
stance look like? That's your face. Your stance.
The face says it all. Well, I'm in a skirt. I can't.
Okay. Have a great day. See ya.